Hi everyone, thanks for joining me and thanks for the interest. Now, we're in another city, of course, on the surface of the moon once again. This is in the Southern Highlands, and this is where I found this beautiful structure. Several structures, but we'll start off with this one right here, which I started off by believing it was a platform. Of course, I keep zooming in. I mentioned that I see light, colored stuff, grayish material over where I see structures. It's fluffy. It looks fluffy. It just looks like dust or dirt that's thrown over to hide or obstruct the structures. And what else? I want you to take note. The connectors, I call them, corridors. To get from structure to structure, they do not go on the surface of the moon. They go through these corridors. I also believe this light material could be the corridor. And not to look like a corridor or long shape, they have it sort of thrown unevenly. Look at this, guys. This structure here, to get down into this one here, you very clearly see, we'll zoom in later, but from there, adjust your eye, you see this little V coming down. That's actually coming down to meet this other structure down there. Perfectly geometrically straight, this platform down here has no business being there. It's not natural, it was put there. What is this object that's sitting in this crevice beside this other crevice, which has a structure on top? It's a round dome, half in and half out of this entrance right here. Look, another dome right here, white. Why is this cover over the tunnel that's at the back here, a cover over top of the structure? And again, you see these lumps that are over the structures to hide in the Southern Highlands. It's very obvious that this is an entire cover-up. All these pieces that you see here are covers. The platform, look behind it. You see the cover again, sort of Smurf-like roof, uneven coming down. This is all just dust or whatever from the moon that's filled over top. Here again, covered. Everything's covered in this lighter, darker gray, patchy colors. And on the dark gray structures, well, you see light gray patchy structures. But we're going to zoom in again later, and as I said, they're connectors, they're corridors. From here to here, there's a corridor there. It doesn't look like much from here. It's massive if we're seeing it here, over 300,000 kilometers away from Earth. It's because this little piece is massive. Head-like object here. And for me to say that it's a real head, that I think it's actually deliberately built to be a head. I've never seen any others in my life on any planet. Some of them, even on Mars, are amazing. They look like, wow, it looks to be real, but it doesn't mean they're fake, but it doesn't mean they're real. I don't rule anything out. But this one, with the entrance inside of the mouth. If you look over a little bit to the right here, let's look over to the right a little bit to the picture. Over here, we'll zoom in again later, like I said, there's another dome there. Very perfect sphere right there. Another entrance there, there. A beam, massive beam here inside, or tower, that goes from the top edge to the bottom edge. Another corridor or sleeve. Again, they all meet up. I'm going to try to focus so you won't get lines. Beside the platform here, or a tunnel, whatever, you see this line that goes up to meet the top. Right there, like a slide. But it's lighter in color. Look here. Look between them. It's lighter, fluffy. It's coming down there too. It's all like connected. See, it's over it. I don't think it's growth. Mind you, it could be, but I'm not sure. There's that head. Isn't that pretty amazing, eh? But look here. Those who are looking for structures, bases, installations that are alien, does this not jump to your eyes, guys? This geometrical shape here, and at the end, this other sphere. And this guy parked right here. It's unnatural. It looks unnatural. It's a perfect geometrically shaped sphere here, and on top of it, it's very, very nice round tower actually. Even has an entrance point on a base, on a basin. All this going on, but the connections. Look at it coming down here. The sleeves here. See the fluffy stuff? It goes there, 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 there. It's coming down there. I think it's corridors to go from one area to another, to be able to go through it without looking like they're all connected. It looks like natural growth that's growing through them. This was so deliberately thought out. Or, guys, I thought of something else. You know what could have happened? Somebody found out all these structures were there, and they started dressing it up like this. They started adding all this stuff to hide it, to keep it a secret after having found it. It's hard to get these without making lines. But I want you to see the structures and color the surface that's behind. This is guys, it's a beautiful view of the surface. Take a good look at this. Oh, yeah, they're starting to pop up. I'm starting to be able to show you guys. There must be like 150 domes right here, guys. Right there. Colorful too. Right behind Sinus Iridum. Look at the surface. What to do of the line of purple rocks that I have found? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. It's covered right here, especially here. I enhanced it more. My goodness, I think I can see 20 more domes. So it's the size, and it's zooming in. And it's the more you zoom in, the more you can see closer, and the more objects multiply because you're getting close to the surface. So these big objects that we're seeing that look plentiful, that's nothing. When you zoom in, you see the other structures that are closer to the surface. I swear, guys, I'm not kidding. Purple rocks, guys. Let's go see them. Prepare to be mesmerized. A very authentic view of the surface behind Sinus Iridum, guys. I got this nice color picture for you all. Look at that. I want you guys to take note of this area right here. And that's all I have to say, I think. Notice the shadow is outside. It's not inside of a crater. It's at the bottom of the right side of like all the structures because it's towering high. And for us to see this big shadow from where we are right here, guys, do you understand that these objects are thousands and thousands of miles wide? They're massive. Not big. They're massive, guys. Just mesmerizing. Are you seeing the purple rocks? When he was pointing and he said, look, I told you there was a purple rock, he didn't mean a rock. He was talking about all these purple structures that are on the surface of the moon. You know what, guys? I'm really curious as to if there could possibly be some growth or a moss type of growth or any type of growth on the moon or in space. NASA even declared that rocks were multiplying themselves. Oh my goodness. Oh goodness, this is... I got a nice shot. Whoa. Can you see all the drilled holes or symmetrical objects in unison here? Take note of that. Look at these blue domes. My friends, this is the area. This is the area where they have the famous pictures on the internet of the blue glass domes. Do you realize that? It's right here. Nicest surface of any moon or planet I've ever seen in my life. I think there's growth on the moon. That cannot be created naturally, so long me. Everything connected. A lot of light on the top part of this photo, guys. I'm sorry. Here it's going to be a little blurry. I like to say beautiful and blurry. Look here, look here, look here. Look at the domes or structures right there, or colorful rocks. Either way, you look at this, you immediately want to land and go see what's going on. But if you have a really keen eye, it's really not hard to see that most of them are geometrically shaped and placed. Instead of like here on Earth, we have everything in unison and symmetrical. They have symmetrical shapes on different levels and uneven surfaces. They have them not together. They have them up and down, sideways, every which angle, which looks very uneven. When you back out and you look at the overall top, you go, oh yeah, a couple mountains and whatever, you know. And no, they are in no way mountains. And when you get to the surface like this, it's mesmerizing. I mean, at some points I believe I see trees or greenery or even water. It's breathtaking, and forests and temples, and my gosh, all these anomalies everywhere you look. What is this in this? You see how it's hard to tell that there's actually a square object geometrically shaped with something in it? It's like you can't see it. But once you see it, my friends, it really focuses. Guys, this is almost scaring me. This is a color photo, and as God is my witness, I have not manipulated this whatsoever. It does look like there could be some growth on the moon, no? Well, seeing that, I mean, if not, well, there, you know, yes, there's structures, but What kind of material is it? I don't know what kind of material it is, but it is fascinating, I tell you. But a lot of green patches like that, it just fascinates me. Say to yourself, guys, say to yourself, I'd be getting in a little closer for you all, but it would be blurry. I assure you, this is pretty close. I swear, when you look at it like this, we could almost jump out and not even hurt ourselves. And we'd land. This is amazing. We're looking at Sinus Iridum right now in color. Taken with my telescope, my Celestron Maxudo 1500mm star finding computerized telescope. Now take note here, and it's amazing, I am starting to see red jewel domes, blue like glass domes, green like glass domes. Look at this section, it's right behind Sinus Iridum. It's not hard to find now, I'm telling you all, and they are there. But I've seen videos where they were zoomed up into the dome and couldn't see where it was, but look at that, guys. Right here we're looking at a couple hundred structures too. In a matter of 4 or 5 months, I found over 5,000 structures easily by looking at 200 of my videos. Sinus Iridum color view for you all. And the massive city beyond Sinus Iridum. I'm going to call it the city of glass. Do you see that there are 2 squares here, guys? Sort of uneven, but squarish unevenness. You know what I mean? Look inside. You have the 2 same objects. This is between the craters. I worked hard, guys, to show you this. As you remember, another view of this train-like path or edge or ledge that goes through where we can see the city around Sinus Iridum. And that city that I showed you all, my friends, is in this white patch here. Look at that. Structure. Entrance at the bottom of the crater, hidden in the shadow, by the way. Guys, this was the shadow right up to here, and I made it the edge, just the outer edge, transparent. And look, there's a structure right there, entrance, as of course many other entrances. You see that entrance here that I said under the supposed crater? Look at this sticking out here. Sorry, here. Well, look over here. No, this one here. You see another one just barely showing. I'll get it out more. But look at the ledge, eh? Look at that. Half crater, sort of half opened up, right? Do you notice that a lot of the cities that I'm finding are on these craters? Like the front ledge here are just infested with all these structures. Another entrance here, and you can see all these other beautiful structures, just like in a movie, all over the planet, the moon. Again, flat surface craters, guys. Flat surface craters. Hello? It's impossible, guys. Flat surface craters. Here. That's not craters. Look, guys. Hello? Everyone that's looking at this knows that these are not craters. Look at the gray patchy stuff again. Right over here, hiding other structures, once again, that are over these structures on the surface of the moon. And inside of the craters, we can clearly see that there are many anomalies. I'm not going to say structures because we can't see clearly on this one. But looking at it like this, I'm talking about flat surface structures. Look at the platform, guys. Look how flat the surface is. Do you have an idea of how wide this area would be from here to here? This is very wide. For us to be able to see it, once again, I'm going to say under 400,000 kilometers away from this area. We are seeing this massive flat surface crater turned around like this, and you could see that the path takes off like this, goes around in a circle, intertwines and meets there, turns around here, goes up here like a loop, and comes out there. It's a round circle. It's not even a perfect circle. It takes off here. It's like a track. Half a track here, another half a track there, and it's only to hide the structure in the center. Again, up here, structure in the center, this over it. I'm seeing square structures that have these flat surfaces over them in a circle. So the bottom would be square and the top would be circle. So looking at the surface of the moon, real close, you can see that obviously if these structures are all intertwined like this, the camera's going to pick up a gray surface. This will be a mountain, my friends. The camera will pick up a mountain, different levels, etc. And where there are less jumbled up or several, should I say several structures, the camera will pick up, oh look, like there's 2 or 3 structures on the mountain, when in reality it's all these platforms and structures all interconnected together.